Hello folks, what I'd like to talk to you about in this tutorial is how to use Excel's index function. This is a great powerful function that you can use. I like to call it the artillery function because when you use it, it's a lot like the way we call for artillery. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So let's say I have some data here. It's in a table. This is some stock data. I've got the month, the day, and then some stock data across the top, some different symbols. So let's say that I want to set up some kind of control or form to be able to, go in here and grab some data. So maybe I'm going to enter a month or something like that. What the index function does is it lets us specify a column and a row, and it gives us the result. And the column and row are sort of the absolute coordinates inside of the cell. So the way that works is you put in like maybe I want the fourth column and the third row. So I do a equals index. I need to specify the array. So I'm going to go ahead and specify from here. I'm going to jump over and then down. So that was a control shift right arrow and then a control shift down. I'm going to go ahead and lock both of those in because I don't want them to change because my map, if you will, stays the same. And then my column is going to be referenced up here, and my row, the row is the first argument. So my row comes first, that's this argument, and then my column is going to be this argument. And then I hit, close it out and hit enter. So the fourth column, 1, 2, 3, 4, and third row down, 1, 2, 3. Because I started on this, my cell starts in the second row, so it starts. This is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3, etc. So the fourth row, the fourth column, third row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, third is 134.23. So what you can do with this index function is if you can get these coordinates from some other place, so maybe you have a drop-down form that is something like ranks for pay table. You can see, okay, the lieutenant colonel row is the fifth row down, and you map that out with your form control. You can sort of use this as an intermediate step. So rarely will you actually use index sort of as on the user side. You usually have some kind of other form or table or lookup, and then index is sort of a behind-the-scenes intermediate function that translates it from sort of a user interface input into an absolute set of coordinates that you can then use. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It's a very powerful function. And here's some more documentation.